Today what we're going to be talking about is how to follow through. One of the main things when I was younger and I used to run an office and I had a couple thousand sales reps that I had trained was that I realized that most people don't follow through on anything that they say they're going to do. And if I could just be the person who follows through or train sales reps to do that, they would be more successful than the average person. If you think about it, the average person, they say they're going to be there at 3 o'clock and they show up at 3:15. Or they say they're going to call you back and they don't call you back. They say they're going to email you and they never email you back. They say they're going to follow up and they don't follow up. So if you want to be successful at doing pretty much anything, or at least be further along than everybody else, all you have to really do is just follow through and do what you say you're going to do. Because here's the thing, everybody can start. It's very easy to start. It's very easy to get excited about something at the very beginning of it. Few people can follow through and very few people can actually finish. Very few people actually do. I was so obsessed with this concept that inside of my training room, whenever you walked out of the door, above it was a sign that said follow through. It's exactly like if you think of Notre Dame and it says play like a champion today, and there's the football team hits it as they go out. That's how it was for us, because we took pride in the fact that if somebody says call me back, we'll call them back. If somebody says be here at this time, be here at 3 o'clock, we'll be there at 3 o'clock. And so my thing was, I realized that most people just don't even follow through in the first place. Most people won't call you back. And so if I could build a successful team, if I could build a team of people that just followed up with somebody when they said they would automatically be more successful, because they would stand out. Because people are used to, sadly enough, people not doing what they say they're going to do, not following up, not being there on time. And this is something that actually happened with me a few weeks ago actually, I think it was. I sent out an email and said, hey, I'm looking for guest bloggers on my website. Let me know if you want to be a guest blogger, right? I got 40 emails back of people saying they wanted to be guest bloggers. I knew though, that if I was going to get people who I could trust, then I needed an extra barrier in front of them to see who would actually be someone that would follow through. So I emailed every single one of those people back that I would need a sample blog. Here's what you want to go, here's what you want to listen to. Make a sample blog for me and send it back. 40 people. Do you know how many people email me back with a sample blog? 6. That means, what is that? 15% of people who said they wanted to do it did it. Now, if you're listening to this and you're one of the people that did not email me a sample blog, I don't hate you or anything like that. But that's the perfect example of, I knew that if I sent an email out to a bunch of people and I get a bunch of emails back, I would have to have another barrier to find out who was the type of person I could actually rely on. And it's sad that that's the way that it is nowadays, that there's a lot of people out there that you can't rely on. There's a lot of people out there that just won't follow through. For instance, for my group coaching, one thing that I say for my group coaching is, hey, here's my email address. Email me if you have any questions, if you're interested in group coaching, knowing that I'll get a lot of emails. But then I put another barrier in front of it to see who's really serious. And I say, here's the link, book some time in my schedule. Because here's the deal, I don't want somebody in my group coaching who isn't serious. I don't want someone in my group coaching who isn't going to follow through. So if I put an extra barrier, just like I did with the blogging, I'll be able to find out who is really serious about committing to making their life better. And the reason why, I'm not 100% sure of the reason why. I think a lot of people just get in their own way. A lot of people get excited about something, but then they realize, oh, I have to put work into this, and then they don't do it. Or they get excited about something and then that excitement dies. And very few people actually go through and follow through the entire way. I also think that a lot of people get in their head too much. They think they have the fears coming in where, if somebody wants to be a guest blogger from me, they might send the email of, hey, I'm really excited to be a guest blogger for you, but then the fear creeps up in their head of, maybe I'm not good enough to be chosen. Maybe I'm not as good of a writer. It's those fears that hold us back. And so the thing I want to ask you is this: whenever you have these things, these fears creep up, or you don't follow through the way that you want to follow through, is it because of the fact that you are afraid of something? Is it because of the fact that you are afraid of getting out of your comfort zone, or you're afraid of failing, or you're afraid of succeeding, or you're afraid of being judged, or you're afraid of being rejected? What is it? Because if you're excited about something, you need to make sure that you're the type of person that follows through. Following through is such a rare thing nowadays that if you're just a person who follows through, you'll automatically be more successful than everybody else. You'll automatically make more sales. You'll automatically make more money. You'll automatically get more customers or get more clients or whatever it is. And so if you get to the point, and this happens all of the time, if you get to the point where you're at the point where you're about to make a sale, you're at the point where your business is going pretty well, don't allow yourself to slip. Realize that following through is one of the small things that will set you apart from everybody else. And if you want to run a successful business, if you want a successful life, if you want a successful relationship, you got to call the person back. You got to follow through on those. And so if you really want something, you have to make sure that following through is something that you put into your day-to-day process. You have to know that you're going to follow through, that you're going to follow through on time, that you're going to be there, and that you're going to do what you say you're going to do. So make sure that you follow through with each thing that you do in order to be successful. So if you like this episode, please share it with someone that you know and love. And if you like this, please also hit the subscribe button as well. But I hope you have an amazing day, and I appreciate you for being here.